Hi everyone. I thought that it might be helpful if I took you around my kitchen a little bit and into my pantry and refrigerator and whatnot. I have not looked in them first before making this video, so let's go see what we find. Um, so I feel like I am pretty good on the clean eating. So what we have in here, we've got spinach. Spinach is huge for my Shakeologies and my salads. I have lettuce in here, but that's not where you're going to get your nutrients. You're going to get that in the spinach. So I get baby spinach. There's some strawberries in here, blueberries, cream cheese is for the girls. I don't eat that. I've got low-fat Greek yogurt. I also have whole Greek yogurt. I'm learning a little bit more about the sugar in whole versus low-fat foods, and so I'm starting to switch over a little bit. I've got almond milk. That's for my Shakeologies. Unsweetened is key there. Milk for the girls. There's whole wheat pasta back here. I made the girls macaroni and cheese, no butter, whole wheat flour, 1% milk, cheese, cheddar cheese, and whole wheat pasta. And I added some cauliflower in there. Got my cauliflower in here. So they really enjoyed that. Got some cabbage, onions, eggplant. These were on sale for $1 a piece. I got mushrooms. My beets that I love, I roasted those. Those are in there. Hard-boiled eggs and regular eggs. And here's my fruit. Love apples. Every night I have apples with peanut butter. I'll show you the peanut butter label in a minute. Some peaches, avocados, lemons and limes. Hummus up here. Homemade dressings. These are the dressings I've been using. This is with avocado oil. Another one that I don't have anymore. So that's the bulk of the stuff that I use. You always want to look at ingredients on labels. So, you know, something like this is not really great for us. We've got soy sauce, which has a lot of sodium. This has sugar in it. You know, and then a bunch of ingredients that I don't really know much about. Dextrose, and I'm not going to bore you with all these names that I can't pronounce. So, you know, this isn't very good for, you know, adding to stuff if we're trying to be clean. And ketchup, you know, this is organic ketchup, and yeah, it's just made out of tomatoes, right? But let's see, organic tomato puree and organic sugar. Just because it's organic doesn't mean that sugar is good for you. So because of that sugar, you know, we look down below there, it's got 2 grams of sugar, and those 2 grams start to add up real quick if you start adding all your condiments and stuff with sugar in them. Alright, so that's the fridge. And in the freezer here, I don't know if you can even see this. These are homemade meatballs that I made. This has wild brown rice in it with grass-fed beef that I've got. Got some peas, some frozen vegetables. I don't know, some crab stuff. Might use that. That's pretty much, I mean, I've got some chicken, I think, under there somewhere. So that's the bulk of my clean meats there. We usually go to the fish market to get fish a lot during the week. This is my like extra little pantry here. I've got a whole box load of stuff in my dining room. I go through peanut butter like nobody's business. This is from BJ's, and it says, let's see, is all this stuff going to come out backwards when I show it to you? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. So this has for the ingredients organic dry roasted peanuts and sea salt, and that's it. And the sodium on here is 5% of the daily, so that's not terrible. So I have this a lot. I put it in my Shakeology. I have it with apples, with celery, carrots. Love my peanut butter. We've got avocado oil. That's also from BJ's. I use that for any kind of like flash frying that I do, which isn't really supposed to be that good. You're supposed to steam is the best. Poach, roast, grill. Those are the things that are going to keep the nutrients into your foods. I've got nuts galore. So this is walnuts from BJ's, pecans, more pecans, and they're all raw. They're not salted, they're not roasted, they're just nuts in their natural state. That's what I have in here. I've got muesli. Did I say that right? So I put that with almond milk in the morning for breakfast sometimes. Let's see. That's the bulk of it. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Sprouted rice and quinoa blend. Ideal for salad, side dishes, and any grain recipe. I agree. I love it. I have this as a side. Sometimes I doctor it up with some seasoning and some veggies in it. Or I just make a bunch of it and I add it to my salads every day for lunch. So that is my pantry there. Let's see what we have in my other pantry. Oh, got bananas on the counter. So these were talked about the other day in one of my other groups. While they're clean, they are not as good as a whole apple. Because when you dehydrate it, you lose some of the nutrients and you increase the sugars. This is what I store my nuts in. I take those bags of nuts and I put it into this container that I got at Target, but it's too expensive to buy that at Target all the time, so I do the BJ's ones. I bought these today. They were on sale, and that's kind of like an indulgence. Ingredients: stone ground corn, sunflower oil, safflower oil, or canola oil. I don't like that it doesn't know which one it is. It says and or. Cilantro, parsley, avocado, serrano peppers, coriander, tomato powder, sea salt, dried onion, dried garlic, cumin, lime oil, vinegar, salt, red pepper. I was able to pronounce every single one of those things, so I think it's okay. It's a small bag. If we have company over or something, I would feel okay with snacking on a couple of these. I have some whole grain pastas in here. The girls all the time, they want pasta for dinner, so a couple times a week I'll do that, and I just have a small side of it. I've got this farro that I plan on breaking out and trying for the first time ever during our clean eating challenge. I've got some red lentils that I bought but I haven't done anything with, so maybe I'll pull those out. Chia seeds, you can add them to oatmeal or yogurt or whatever, just a little spoonful here and there. I think it's actually a substitute for egg. So I haven't used it for that, but old-fashioned oats. So, you gotta look at the labels. This, ingredients, 100% whole grain rolled oats. That is what you're looking for in a clean eating diet. There's no sugar in it, no sodium. It's just, this is the real deal. So that's the kind of thing that you're really looking for. Brown rice, also from BJ's. I don't know. And then I've got my my Beachbody Performance stuff, which I love. I'll do a little plug here. I Energize every morning. Love it. All right, I think that's a pretty good showcase of what is in the house and what we eat most every day. So I hope that helps. And when you guys have some questions when you're making up your meal plans or your shopping list and you have questions, just shoot it onto the group and we'll tackle it together. All right, so I will see you guys later. Bye.